It's me, so dunk.
What makes stand-up comedy funny is not a question I'll be answering in this video. Comedy's weird. Stand-up, movies, usually have a mixed reception, because what's funny depends person to person. It's kind of based on individual tastes. It's a big reason why we hardly see any big-budget mainstream comedy movies made anymore. Do you even remember any of these comedy hits from recent years? The problem with comedy and stand-up comedy in general is it's niche, and it's not going to bring in the all-ages, large demographic that these big studios are looking for. That is, unless you sell out as hard as Adam Sandler by making a handful of generic Netflix comedies before taking a break and making an actual good movie with the Safdie brothers, just to prove you're not a total hack. But what about bad comedy? To me, bad comedy is much like good comedy. You know it when you see it.
Dad's Google history.
Oh!
One thing I do know is that the best stand-up comedy routines are rooted in the comedian's real-life experiences, but you still need to be funny. But what happens when you get so rich, you become completely out of touch with the world around you? Just for a second, imagine a world where you never had to worry about anything. There's no day-to-day responsibilities. Someone picks up and prepares all of your food. Someone drives you to where you need to go. Somebody wipes your ass for you.
Can't believe you have a servant just to wipe your butt. I don't.
Basically, when you become so rich, you're no longer required to act like a normal human being. You no longer have to have these small day-to-day interactions, like with a clerk at a grocery store or going to the movies. Your observations are going to sound a lot more like this. Isn't it annoying when you can't fit your new Porsche into your gigantic private garage? And what's worse, you finally find a room and you already had the same Porsche! A big part of stand-up comedy is relatability, and the richer you get, the less relatable you are to the average person. And before you know it, you have no idea how much a banana costs. In 2015, Jerry Seinfeld made headlines after he claimed he refused to do college campus shows due to the woke mob. Let's just pause right there. Jerry Seinfeld thinks his material would be too edgy for colleges. Let's take a listen.
I noticed that black people got big lips.
Whoa, Jerry.
I'm trying to
Jesus Christ.
go blue. He's trying
Where did
to
that
blue.
come from,
I'm
Jer?
trying a new hour.
Oops, that was the wrong clip. Here's Jerry's actual too hot for TV comedy.
What is mesquite? Wonder if it's made from mosquitoes.
That was the material that Jerry thinks will upset these pussy baby millennials. I'm thinking my man might be out of touch. Then we have Chappelle. I just want to preface this by saying I love Chappelle, and his early specials are some of my favorite stand-up comedy specials of all time. I'll even go as far to say as I enjoyed his recent Netflix specials, mostly. There's some hits, but far too many misses. Add that to the fact that he continues to make statements on social issues for some reason.
Gay people get mad at me, lesbians get mad at me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's true. These transgenders, these want me dead.
For whatever reason, they can't just be funny. The one thing a stand-up comedian is supposed to be, funny. Clown theory. So what do Seinfeld and Chappelle have in common? Besides being wildly successful, rich, and old as shit, they both forgot how to just be funny. Comedians are clowns, and clowns are supposed to be stupid. Clowns don't go up on stage and try to make smart points. Making points and having people agree with you is not comedy. Please write some goddamn jokes. Comedians need to lean into that stupidity, because stupidity is the essence of what makes stand-up comedy funny. But don't get too stupid. So is money to blame for worse comedy? I say with full confidence that it's a big factor, with absolutely zero evidence. Old age probably also has something to do with it. We all know that as we age, we get out of touch.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
We've seen this with other aging comedians. Just look at Jim Brewer or Rob Schneider. Not that either of those guys are very funny. I also wouldn't call these two geniuses rich, at least not on the level of Seinfeld or Chappelle. My unwarranted and unwanted advice to all comedians: stay relatable and stay stupid.